Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Trouble is brewing in today's General Hospital spoilers. Liz remembers something about the accident. Alexis turns to Spinelli for help. Christina opens up to Dante. Drew has an idea. And Carly shares her plan with Jason as Willow gets a shock. After surviving the car crash caused by Christina cutting his brakes, Rick has been enjoying the spoils of Ava blackmailing Alexis in order to keep the crime quiet. However, his loose lips could sink that particular ship. You said something about the brakes, Liz recalls. Can Rick cover, or is the truth about to come out? Alexis is determined to protect Christina and keep her from going to jail for attempted murder. And her new plan has her enlisting Spinelli's aid. What I'm asking you to do, she informs him, could save Christina's life. But how can the computer whiz help? Christina, meanwhile, is still furious that her mother wanted to have her committed, not realizing that Alexis knows all about her failed attempt to kill Ava. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to forgive her and trust her again, she admits to Dante. Drew assures someone, I know exactly who to call. Does this have to do with the plan to drive Sonny out of Port Charles, electing Ezra mayor in place of Laura, or the newest twist in Willow's life? Laura confides in Jason her plan to act on Michael's behalf, where the custody of his children is concerned. I have to get those kids out of that house as soon as possible, she declares angrily. Will Jason try to talk her out of making a mad situation worse? It may already be too late as Willow is served legal papers, and as she reads them, her whole world turns upside down. No, this can't be happening, she gasps, stunned. Will Drew step in to help her fight back? And just how ugly will things get before a judge settles the case once and for all? Port Charles is reeling, and no one is hurting more than Willow Corinthos. The walls are closing in on the woman who has tried so hard to rise above the chaos, the betrayals, and the relentless pressure of living inside the orbit of the Corinthos family. As the May 14, 2025 episode of General Hospital unfolds, one thing is crystal clear. Willow is about to receive devastating news that will shake her world to the core. Whether it's about her health, her marriage, or a sinister threat that's been creeping in from the shadows, one thing is certain. This news is not just bad, it's heartbreaking. And for a character who has already endured so much, it begs the question, how much more can Willow take before she breaks? Ever since Willow married Michael Corinthos, she's tried to keep her head above water. Their love story was built on layers of loyalty, second chances, and a shared devotion to their children. But beneath the surface, cracks have begun to show. And now, with Michael hiding secrets, his alliance with Dex imploding, and Nina lurking with her own brand of maternal obsession, Willow is feeling more isolated than ever. But the May 14th episode promises to change everything. Sources close to production confirm that Willow receives a piece of information that sends her spiraling. And this news may directly affect her relationship with Michael, and possibly her future in Port Charles. Speculation is running wild about what this news could be. Could it be a shocking health setback? Fans haven't forgotten Willow's recent brush with death as she battled leukemia and required a life-saving bone marrow transplant. Though she appeared to recover physically, GH insiders have hinted that Willow's remission may not be as stable as she, or her doctors, originally thought. Could the tests reveal something new, something more dangerous? The very idea is sending shockwaves through the fandom. Willow has barely had time to enjoy her life again. And if this spoiler turns out to be medically related, the emotional toll could be enormous. But the bad news may not be coming from the hospital. There's also growing buzz that Willow is about to uncover something shocking about Michael, something that could devastate her trust. For months, Michael has been walking a moral tightrope. He promised to put his family first, but he's also been keeping a close eye on Sonny, occasionally working behind the scenes with Jason and Dex in ways that feel eerily reminiscent of the mob dealings Michael once swore off. Willow has sensed the distance growing between them. She's asked questions. He's dodged them. And now, according to sources, the truth is about to explode in her face. One chilling possibility is that Willow discovers Michael was involved in Dex's recent takedown. A betrayal that could crush her, considering how deeply she cares about peace in their family and how much she valued Michael's vow to stay out of the darkness. Willow's moral compass is unwavering, and if she finds out that Michael was secretly orchestrating events that led to violence, cover-ups, or betrayal, the result could be catastrophic. Worse still, there's growing speculation that she may discover Michael's been keeping even darker secrets. Ones that don't just hurt their marriage, but undermine everything she believed about the man she married. Some fans believe that the bad news may have nothing to do with Michael directly, but could involve Nina instead. After all, Nina Reeves has been on thin ice ever since her role in the SEC scandal came to light. And while Willow has tried to forgive her biological mother, the tension between them has remained thick. Could Nina be involved in something again? Something so explosive that it sends Willow reeling? One theory gaining traction is that Nina may have been meddling in Willow and Michael's lives behind the scenes, possibly leaking information, manipulating circumstances, or even aligning with someone dangerous, perhaps Valentine, or worse, someone involved with Pikeman. Of course, the most devastating twist of all would be if the bad news hits even closer to home. Could something happen to Wiley or Amelia? While no spoilers suggest direct harm to the children, the show has been known to deliver emotional body blows when fans least expect it. A custody scare, an abduction plot, or a tragic accident would all constitute earth-shattering developments for Willow. The writers have made it clear that family is at the heart of Willow's story, and threatening that family could be the cruelest twist of all. No matter what form the bad news takes, the emotional fallout will be massive. Willow is not someone who falls apart easily. She has endured the loss of her first child, her battles with illness, betrayals by people she trusted, and the chaotic reality of marrying into the Corinthos dynasty. But this time, it's different. The May 14th episode doesn't just set the stage for a tearful moment. It launches a turning point. According to show insiders, this development will alter the direction of Willow's character arc and reignite tensions in a way that affects every major player connected to the Corinthos family. And that's where things get even more complicated. Jason Morgan has recently returned to Port Charles, and though his reunion with his son Danny and his former love Sam is front and center, there's no denying the ripple effect his return will have on Michael, Willow, and the entire Corinthos web. Jason has already shown signs of concern for Willow. He respects her strength and sees the toll that Michael's secrecy is taking on her. Could Jason become a confidant for Willow in the weeks to come? Could their bond grow in ways that might stir even more drama? Then there's Carly. Willow has leaned on her mother-in-law in the past, but if Carly gets wind of the bad news, fans can expect her to explode into protective mode. Carly has a complicated relationship with everyone in this triangle: Michael, Jason, Nina, and she's unlikely to stay silent if someone she loves is being hurt. Could we see Carly pushing Willow to make bold moves? Perhaps even walk away from Michael? With Carly's sense of loyalty, she may believe Willow deserves better than secrets and betrayal, and that could lead to even more chaos. Whatever happens on May 14th, one thing is absolutely certain: Willow Corinthos is at the center of it. The writers have been quietly building toward this moment for weeks, showing Willow growing more perceptive, more assertive, and more unwilling to accept the lies she once tolerated. This isn't the same woman who once stayed silent to keep the peace. This Willow is about to draw a line in the sand, and the fallout will be unforgettable. The fan base is already bracing for impact. On social media, #ProtectWillow and #GHMaySweeps are trending as viewers prepare for the emotional roller coaster. Many are begging the writers to give Willow a break, to let her finally have a period of peace and happiness. But in Port Charles, peace is always short-lived, and the writers know exactly how to twist the knife. This bad news could be the beginning of a whole new chapter for Willow, one that forces her to stand on her own, question everything she thought she knew, and ultimately rise stronger than ever, or fall into despair. Will Michael finally come clean, or will Willow be forced to discover the truth the hard way? Will Nina make a move that pushes Willow past the point of forgiveness? Will Jason step in as an unexpected protector? And what does that mean for Michael's place in the Corinthos legacy? These are the questions burning through the GH fandom as the May 14th episode promises to deliver one of the most emotional storylines of the year. And in the center of it all is a woman who has already been through the fire and may now face the biggest battle of her life. As the credits roll on what promises to be a jaw-dropping hour of television, fans are left clinging to hope that Willow has the strength to survive what's coming. But in Port Charles, strength isn't always enough. Sometimes, the truth itself is the most dangerous weapon of all. And for Willow Corinthos, the truth may come with a price she never expected to pay. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.